Let's talk about something a lot of men are quietly thinking about, but almost nobody is saying out loud. Online dating was supposed to make relationships easier, but for many men, it actually made things far more frustrating. Think about it for a second. A single woman uploads a few pictures, writes 2 lines about herself, and suddenly dozens of men are competing for her attention. Meanwhile, those same men are fighting against hundreds of other profiles, trying to stand out in the exact same space. So the big question becomes, how does a normal guy even get noticed in a system like this? You might have a decent job, a good education, and a clean profile, but someone else will always look richer, taller, or more impressive online. Maybe you drive a reliable car, but another guy posts pictures next to a luxury vehicle. You think you're doing well, and then someone else appears in photos flying across cities in private jets. The competition never really ends. And slowly, this constant comparison begins to damage confidence. Guys who spent years building their careers, improving their appearance, and working on themselves suddenly feel invisible. To understand why this happens, we need to look at how online dating platforms actually work. Years ago, dating websites required people to write full profiles. You had to describe your personality, interests, hobbies, and goals. But today, most apps don't really care about personality anymore. Now, everything is about one thing: quick swipes. Left, right, like people are browsing products in an online store. In fact, many guys admit they swipe right on almost everyone. Why? Because it increases their chances of getting at least one match. And ironically, that strategy creates the exact problem they're trying to avoid. When men swipe right on almost every profile, women suddenly receive massive amounts of attention. This attention creates a powerful psychological effect. People start believing they have far more options than they actually do. And when someone thinks they have unlimited options, they become extremely selective. That's why many men notice something strange. They might send messages to dozens of profiles, but receive almost no replies. Sometimes they finally get a match and realize the conversation lasts about 5 minutes. Then suddenly, silence. Another interesting thing about dating profiles is how similar they all look. You'll see the same phrases again and again. Love traveling, coffee lover, dog person, looking for something real. After scrolling for 10 minutes, it feels like you're reading the same biography over and over again. But here's the surprising part. When people meet in real life, many of those profiles don't match reality. Filters, editing tools, and carefully chosen angles can completely transform how someone appears online. Photos can change face shape, skin tone, lighting, and even body proportions. So when 2 people finally meet, expectations crash into reality. And that's when disappointment often begins. But there's another important change happening in society. Men are approaching women far less than they used to. And many people are asking, why? Decades ago, things worked very differently. If a man liked someone, he usually had to walk up and start a conversation face to face. There were no smartphones, no dating apps, and no social media profiles to study first. That meant every interaction required courage. But today, the situation feels very different. Many men believe approaching strangers now carries social risks. Some worry about being rejected publicly. Others fear being embarrassed or recorded for social media. So instead of taking that risk, they simply stay silent. Human behavior usually follows a simple rule. People weigh the possible rewards against the possible consequences. And when the risks start to feel greater than the benefits, people stop playing the game. That's exactly what some men believe is happening today. Many are choosing to focus on careers, hobbies, friendships, and personal goals instead. They travel, build businesses, join gyms, or spend time with close friends. Some even joke that motorcycles and adventure trips are simpler than modern dating. At the same time, technology continues evolving. Future dating platforms may include video profiles, virtual environments, or even digital avatars. People might eventually meet inside immersive virtual spaces before ever meeting in real life. Whether that will improve relationships or create new problems, nobody really knows yet. But one thing is clear. The way people meet, date, and form relationships is changing faster than ever before. And that raises an important question. Is online dating actually helping people connect or quietly pushing them further apart? Tell us what you think in the comments below. And if you enjoyed deep discussions about modern relationships and society, make sure you subscribe for more videos like this.